Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we will take a detailed look at the current state of the United States. In this video, we will examine everything from America's economic indicators to public reactions, from the loss of international power to possible crisis scenarios. By the end of the video, we will provide a comprehensive analysis of America's future. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications. As of 2025, America is experiencing one of the most fragile economic periods in its history. The national debt has exceeded $37 trillion and continues to rise every day. The government constantly borrows to finance its expenditures, and interest payments consume a large portion of the budget. This situation disrupts public services and slows down economic growth. Inflation rates, particularly in food, energy, and housing, have risen significantly. American citizens are struggling in their daily lives, and meeting basic needs is becoming increasingly difficult. Unemployment rates, especially among the younger population, have risen noticeably. This economic scenario directly affects public anxiety and erodes confidence. Moreover, the economic crisis is not only affecting the domestic market but also negatively impacting international trade relations. Trade wars, tariffs, and tensions with China and Europe are disrupting import-export balances. The depreciation of the dollar is weakening America's credibility on the global stage. American citizens are taking to the streets due to economic hardships and government policies. Mass protests are increasing in major cities. For example, demonstrations in Los Angeles and New York, driven by rising living costs and unemployment, have drawn attention. The main reasons for these protests are economic inequality, government policy failures, and uncertainty about the future. Lower income groups and young people are struggling more against the rising cost of living. Borrowing and budget mismanagement are undermining public trust. High inflation and unemployment rates are increasing fears about the future. These protests are not only economic but also political reactions. People believe that the government is failing in crisis management and are demanding change. The United States' economic challenges are also reflected internationally. Trade wars and tariffs are increasing tensions with China and Europe. The weakening dollar is making it harder for American products to compete abroad and reducing global investors' confidence. In the event of an international crisis or war, the U.S. military and diplomatic interventions could be limited due to economic fragility. This increases public anxiety, as people worry about both domestic economic problems and uncertainties in foreign policy. The current economic and social situation in the U.S. increases the risks of potential crisis scenarios. In a worst-case scenario, the combination of debt crisis, inflation, and government policy failures could push the country into a serious economic recession and social conflict. In a moderate scenario, government reforms could slowly improve economic growth, slightly reducing public anxiety. In an optimistic scenario, rapid economic interventions and international cooperation could control the crisis and limit social unrest. The rumors about America's collapse are not just urban myths. Economic indicators, government policies, and social unrest form the basis for these claims. The public is anxious due to uncertainty and fear about the future. People are curious about when crises and policy failures might reach a breaking point, which fuels social tension. In summary, America is in a fragile economic and social period. The debt crisis, inflation, unemployment, and government policies are increasing public anxiety. The country is losing power on the international stage, and potential crisis scenarios must be monitored closely. However, the scale, timing, and impact of a potential collapse depend on the measures taken and the success of government policies. If you found this video informative, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Share your opinions in the comments, and write your predictions about America's future.